Hi boys and girls, it's Matt from the Real Toy Shop. What have we got here? Well, this is something that I wasn't sure I was ever going to sell. We use it quite a bit, but it's a 1956 Bentley S1. So, for those of you who don't know about a Bentley S1, we're going to walk around it in one hit and talk you through this car and basically a bit about the model history and stuff like that. We're going to do it all in one hit, no editing, anything like that, so you can see just exactly why I'm struggling selling this car. So, as I said to you before, this is a 1956 car, and the colour is what drew me to the car. It is absolutely stunning. The condition of the car is absolutely lovely as well. I'm not going to pretend it's perfect, because are they ever at this age? But I tell you what, it is absolutely lovely. Been happy to use it throughout the summer and go in different places. And we did say, yeah, we're not gonna sell this. But then, I'm not a collector of cars. I love my cars, but we don't want to collect them all, do we? We've got probably 3 or 4 Bentleys at the moment, and that's just greedy. So let's get them up for sale and see if anybody else fancies them. So let's sort of get to the specifics of this model. So this was produced between 1955 and 1959, the S1, or the S-Type, whichever you want to say. And it was a replacement for the old R-Type, which again is an absolutely wonderful car, but this just takes it on another level. And it's fundamentally similar to the Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, and it's basically the Bentley version of the Silver Cloud. And as stories go, you know, Bentley drivers drove their cars, the Rolls drivers weren't drivers, so they sat in the back. So if you had the Bentley, you wanted to drive this, and if you had the Rolls, you wanted to sit in the back. Looking around it, you'll see that gorgeous grille with a badge and everything else, the Flying B, all in beautiful order. And as we come down, oh, fireworks going off. See the spots and everything all correct. The original old Bentley spots there. Overriders, chrome's all nice. It's not concourse, but it's perfectly usable. It's just stunning. Car's covered just over 70,000 miles, which is brilliant, and no reason to doubt that at all. Now, this one, powered by the 4.9 straight 6, overhead inlet and side valve exhaust, and the thing, when it runs, there's no mechanical noises. It is so smooth and nice. I absolutely love it. As an engineer for years, I can appreciate just exactly, you know, a really nice engine. No clatters, no bangs, no clickety-clacks, nothing like that. It's just, yeah, just lovely. Came with its original handbook as well, this one, and some of the stuff that's in there, the way it's written and the language used is just brilliant. You know, stuff like, there's a switch in there, I'll show you it, to switch the suspension, and on that switch, when you're looking at it in the handbook, how it tells you to operate, one is for high-spirited touring. Yes, high-spirited touring, and the other is for general driving around town. So S and H, high-spirited touring. So the top speed in these, when they were new, was about 103 miles an hour from that straight 6. It's 4-speed automatic, and there was also in the handbook is a detailed thing on how you could get a course. If you bought one of these, you could go down to Bentley, you could have a couple of week course at Crewe, and they would show you all the mechanicals of the car, how it all operated, and there would also be an extended week if you wanted to send your chauffeur, and they'd teach them how to drive it properly, and that included setting off in certain gears and changing into D at a certain speed and all this kind of thing. So it's all clever stuff. It's a big box section chassis on this one, and the thing I like about it, which some people might not, this one has, you know, wind down windows. It doesn't have power steering. It's pure, and when it's on the move, people think, well, you know, it's going to be hard to steer and stuff like that. It really, really isn't. It's an absolute joy. And myself, when I got it, I was a little bit dubious. I've had other cars of this era, you know, this age, and sometimes they ride nothing like they look, unfortunately. But this, absolute revelation, and that was one of the reasons we thought we might keep it. It was the last Bentley to use the straight six as well, so that engine took you all the way back to the 1920s. So, you know, it's kind of a last of an era, I guess. This one is the Standard Steel Saloon, so factory built, full width body, and then of course all hand built and everything else. This particular one, its chassis number is showing that as well, and model year for 1956. It denotes the C, which is the C series of Bentley Series 1, standard wheelbase, and you typically got A's, B's, C's, D's, etc., which relates to the period of production and any minor factory modifications. This C series ran from April 56 to November 56, and it will have built in that time. Chassis number being a CK as well indicates it's always been a right-hand drive, and like I say, it's just a proper old car. Now let's take a look inside it. Let's have a look at some of the we've wandered around it enough now, haven't we? I hope you're seeing the deep shine in it. It's old, it must have had paintwork in its life, but yeah, it's not really showing signs of it, really. So, coming into the interior, which is just, what you can't get here is the smell that I'm getting when you open this door, and it's a smell of pure, like, opulence, luxury, whatever you want to call it. Wood and everything on the car looks all nice and as it should be, and in some places it's going a little milky, showing its originality, but hopefully you can see just the quality in here. That other door is where it's going a bit milky. Look, you can see that on there. We're not trying to hide anything here. And then it's got the original headliner as well, which you have a look up there, it looks kind of mucky in the video, but it all looks uniform when you're looking at it on here. So gorgeous things like these Smiths switches there, look, and they turn on and off the lights on the dash when you're driving. This up here, I wondered, what on earth is that? Does it, you know, drop it in the comments below if you know what it is, because I'll give it a few seconds and talk about, you know, what I thought it was and then what the book says it was. Well, the book says in there that is to move the direction of the antenna so that you can get a better signal. Unbelievable. So, and then we come down to the gorgeous clocks. Oh, my phone's pinging and dinging. Gorgeous clock, Smith clock there. It took us a while to work out how to adjust the clock as well. And then down here, under there, look, you can see that's the adjuster for the clock. You've got the tray that pulls in and out with the ashtray in it. Doesn't look like it's really been used. And like we're saying, 1956. This is the HNS switch, which changes your rear shocks hard and soft. So, or high speed spirited touring. Yes, I know. That's all your headlights there. That, again, nothing dead obvious, but off, side and tail, head side and tail, fog side and tail, and a fuel lamp. Switch for your what's that one for? Wipers. And then your lights and your heaters are down here. So that's your light switch, and that's your heater switch, which is just a work of art when you see it work, and it does all work. So you pull that out and you can hear the vacuum moving things about in there, and then you twist it. I believe, I'm just trying to remember, you twist it to put the fan on 1 and 2. In here we've got a modern, oh, here's the original Bentley handbook, look, and in here we've got a modern stereo fitted as well, so you can listen to your tunes. That's the handbook for it. I forgot that was in there. And this is the original Bentley handbook, look. And look at it. I can't read that, can you? The price of this was £1.50 for this handbook. And look. And compiled to assist the owner or driver maintain and run the car in the most efficient manner possible. First 2 chapters give all the essential driving and upkeep instructions. Subsequent chapters include explanations of the workings of the various components of the car. include detailed directions for lubrication, maintenance. A set of special spanners and tools is supplied with the car, and it's most desirable that these should be used when effecting any adjustment. Now you get told, don't touch anything because you'll die. I know, different times, very, very different times. Down here we have the handbrake, and up here's the gear selector. You press the button in on the end and then it's just quite simple, but it doesn't hold on hills or anything like that. And this thing is absolutely nuts. So that's your indicators, and when that's on, there's like a clockwork mechanism that returns that to the middle. So you put it on, indicators on, and then you hear this sort of as it winds back to the centre. So unbelievable. Let's go under the bonnet and then we'll start her up. So here we are, under the bonnet of this old beauty, and I hope you can see just how nice it's looking under here. Don't forget, she's nearly 70 years old, so yeah. This thing, what is that? So there's an extra pedal under your, you know, like you've got your brake and your accelerator, and down there, there's an extra pedal as well. So I'll show you it. And again, a couple of stones in there, so please ignore them. That's your extra pedal, look. Can you see it? Up there? Not the one at the bottom, that's for your headlights, that one up there. So, what does that one do? Well, I'll tell you. That pedal pushes into this reservoir, and it pushes oil into all your suspension and steering joints. Would you believe it? That's what it does. Let's go in this side. And in here, again, you can see just how nice, simple, nicely laid out this old girl is. Look at that glass bottle for your windscreen wash. Yeah, you don't get stuff like that anymore, do you? You just don't. So again, that flicks forward, that drops down, and under here you pull that, pull it twice, that's the bonnet locked, or the hood if you're American. So let's get the same on this side. And then same deal, down she goes. So hopefully you're getting the idea of just exactly what a beautiful old girl this is and why I might be struggle selling it. But like I say, I'm not a collector, and if I sell this one, something will replace it. Work our way through the amount of cars that there is in the world, and we enjoy doing it. So let someone else have a go in this. Take their kids to proms or do weddings or whatever they want to do in it, because we've had the absolute blast going to the races and driving around to a few car shows over the summer. Not shut my door there, have I? Just been a wonderful experience, to be quite honest. Will I repeat it again? Probably at some point. Again, in the back, I didn't show you in the back, did I? Carpet's all good, leather all good. You've got your vanity mirrors there, look. Pull-out tables on the back of the seats. Again, a little bit milky on that one, but nothing too drastic. There are stuffs you can get for it to burnish it or whatever, and I'm terrified to do it because it doesn't hurt my feelings looking like that. So if it hurts yours, then maybe, you know, you want to take that job on, but not for me. Right, let's go around and let's see if she'll do us a tune. So back here at the pig shed today, that's the one we're running at the moment. There's your Anage, and with an old T2 in the garage as well, so that we're working on. So we really need to, you know, start moving some stuff along. So here we go. Here's the key. And that's it. Doesn't even turn over. Just goes. Now, being a microphone on a dodgy piece of Chinese camera, you'll hear every tick and so there isn't really any, is there? It is the weirdest mechanical machine ever, just no noise. Yes, that is running. Let's open the bonnet. Let's open the bonnet so you can hear it from in there. Even though we'll just shut the bonnet, let's open the bonnet. Just insane, absolutely insane. Really, really is. I'll probably end up going for a little drive in it in a minute because, why wouldn't you? It's out. I've pulled it out the garage, out the pig shed, and yeah, it would make a lovely evening tonight. Look at it. Let's go for a little summer cruise. But it's not summer anymore, is it? It's November, but it feels like summer today. I don't know what's going on with our weather. Pair of white gloves, they come with it. Oh, in the boot, nothing really to report in there, but we'll show you in there anyway. Oh, it's got my chairs in there, look, from when we've done a couple of shows over the summer. The original carpets and everything are all still in there, and then your jack and case and spare wheel and all are all still living in the back there. Look at that. That's it, that's down. Sure you shouldn't have to slam that hard. Let me see if I probably shouldn't do this, but let's see if we can do it. What's all that about then with them? Oh, that's interior lights, isn't it? I forgot about that. Yeah, right. Okay, that's your head, side and tails and stuff like that. So put some lights on. Oh, sorry if I'm moving a bit quick in this bit. Look at that. Oh, we've got one out. I need a bulb. I need a bulb, thank you. It hasn't got the bulb warning in this thing. Don't think that came till about 2005. What it has got is white gloves though. Oh yes. Right, let's have a fancy that. You old devil, you. There we have those gorgeous old fog lights. Look at that. What a colour. What a colour. Yeah, that's still running, by the way. I haven't turned it off. Yes, I know. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, listen. You hear that? Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Same again, I know. I'm like a kid, aren't I? Can you hear it? Automatic. From the 50s. So we've had 18 minutes of me whiffling and waffling now on this car. Would you sell it if you owned it? Or would you keep it? I know. Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to keep it. I want to keep everything, but surely I will go broke if I do that. So what can we do for you on the car? Well, if, you know, we can certainly look at a part exchange. If you've got one, you'll need to pop to our website, which is over there. And if I can zoom in there, there you go. That's the website. If you pop there with a part exchange form, fill that in. That gets me all the information I need to get you a price on whatever you're looking at part exchanging. Give us a call on that number. You'll get Scott. He'll probably pass you through to our mobile because he's more dealing with the motorbike side of things. So, aside from that, would love you to come and look at the car. Much better. Oh, I've left the lights on. I better turn them off. Much better if you come and look at the car. Everyone's got a different idea of these old girls. I think it's wonderful. You may think it's absolutely awful. I don't know. But either way, to get around that, come and have a look at it. If you need it delivering after that, it's not a problem. I'd drive this anywhere in the country without even thinking about it. I'd drive it out the country. We thought about going to Norway in it at one point when our old Volvo packed up, but I just couldn't do it to the girl. I didn't want to put all those miles on it, even though I'd have enjoyed it immensely. So happy to help delivery. Really would like you to come and see the car before we go any further. And that's about it, really. There's not a lot else I can say, is there? If you need to ask your missus for permission, it's highly unlikely you will, but if you do, get your missus asked first, or just buy it, do what your heart tells you. It'll be a sad day when it rolls off, I do know that, and I shall miss it. But it's provided me with hours of fun and joy, so maybe it'll do the same for you. With loads of other videos and stuff, and if you like this one, give us a little like and a little subscribe. Loads more videos for you to watch, but YouTube thinks you might like this one or this playlist. But I think hit that like button if there's anything that's here you've liked. Thanks for watching, and all you guys and girls that come back time after time, much appreciated. See you on the next one.